right, well, welcome back, and let's just get right into it. What do you say, Brett?
Yes.
All right, we've got a very, very great guest here for you tonight. Comedian extraordinaire and new police officer. Who knew? Let's get him out. Nigel Larson.
Woo! Hey!
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. So, a little bit of bad news. I just lost my job as a cop. So I'm going to be straightforward and just be as offensive as possible tonight. So what the AIDS is up, guys? Wondering how you guys are doing up in the balcony and stuff. So, my name is Nigel. I'm not British at all. I'm actually Swedish. But I like when people think that I'm British, because it helps me explain why I still have braces at 24. So, I was in a diner the other day, and this guy had a really weird accent. He was telling me that he had a dinosaur. And I was like really skeptical at first, but later in the conversation I realized he was just talking about herpes he got at a diner. A little bit about myself. I think drugs are stupid. I tried acid this week, burned my mouth. I feel like I'm getting better at charming women with charisma, which is a drink I make with Jaeger. I was in another diner just the other day, and they had a vitamin water cooler full of beer. And I think that's really interesting, because we all know that beer is full of vitamin beat your wife. So, I think we're very strange with our language. Like, if you hate the another race, you're a racist. If you hate the other sex, you're a sexist. If you hate people of certain ages, you're an ageist. But if you hate the gays, you're not gayist. No, they got a whole new word for it, Republican. Or homophobic, but now you're just splitting hairs. I don't know, that always bothered me when people use gay in a derogatory way. That always bugged me. It happened a lot in high school. Like, somebody would come out of a test and be like, man, that test was so gay. Like it was printed on fuchsia paper and covered with sparkles. I've never walked into a classroom, seen two math tests on top of each other and gone, man, that is some hot math-on-math action. So, that actually happened to me the other day. My friend came over and he was like, man, the weather's so gay out. And I'm like looking out the window like, yeah, look at the wind blowing. Dudes. So, anyway, I'm single right now. It's kind of, I think I'm single because I'm terrible at giving gifts. I just don't know what to get the girlfriend ever. My last girlfriend for her birthday, I had no idea what to get her. I got her a bra and a cell phone. You know, my subtle way of saying, you got boobs and I like talking to you. You know, she was looking at the bra and she made this weird face and she's like, this is an old woman's bra. And I feel like I should have known that though, because the brand I got her was called Sag Harbor. And she took one look at the cell phone and went, well, at least it vibrates. That means you got me half of what I wanted. So, it wasn't over there. I was like trying to like make up for that. And she really likes that song, If You Like It, You Should Have Put a Ring on It. You guys know that song? Yeah. So I was trying to like surprise her while she was sleeping, but she woke up while I was trying to pierce her vagina. So then it was over. So I do a lot of internet dating now, and I don't know, I think it's really weird because like the things that people put in their profile are very strange. Like this one girl put in her profile, I want a man's man. I'm like looking at it like, isn't that a gay guy? No, but I did get a hookup out of the internet dating. A girl called me to hook up. So I went to the drugstore to buy some condoms. And I get the condoms and I go to the cash register to cash out. And there's like this little old lady cash me out and it's very awkward. And I'm like trying to like diffuse the awkwardness. I'm like, no, I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm a heroin mule. It's way less awkward. Now if you excuse me, I have to go poop drugs. So I get over to the girl's place. We both know why I'm there. So I pull out the condoms and she looks at them and she's like, I hate condoms. You don't have to use one. I'm thinking in my head like, you hate condoms. Well, I hate STDs. But I do love gambling. So the thing I really liked about this girl was that she likes it from behind. I think it's really nice. Doggy style. But I don't like calling it doggy style because some women are offended by that. They're like, I'm not a dog. Don't fuck me like one. Well, stop being a bitch. So I'm like trying to find other things to call it so it's less offensive. And I'm like looking through Kama Sutra. I'm like, you know, it's the same position, but we could try Congress of the Cow. You got your choice of animals there. You can be a dog or a cat. No, no. Well, there's another position. It's very similar. It's a little bit different. Posture of the elephant. Your choice of one of those, a dog or a cow or an elephant. Doggy style doesn't sound so bad. Crazy. So anyway, what I'm getting at is she likes it from behind, and so I'm like, but I found out that she likes it from behind because it makes it really convenient for her to text her boyfriend. He showed up. So, I don't know. I ran into my ex in a Walmart a couple weeks ago. You ever run into an ex and it's been like forever and you haven't seen him and it's this really awkward conversation you're trying to have with him and you're just like, hey! Remember when we used to have sex? That's all I remember. Maybe their new boyfriend's there or something. You're like, dude, if you knew what I did with that girl, you would not be dating her. That actually happened to me. I had to take the guy aside. I'm like, listen, dude, I dated that girl for like 2.5 years. I know what she likes in the bedroom. You know what she likes? She likes getting punched in the face. But don't say anything. That kind of ruins the surprise. So, I don't know. I was always, I don't know what the word for. I was confused when I was in my teens. I would tell people that I was a bisexual. And I really wasn't a bisexual. I was just really lazy and I wanted butt sex. And I couldn't find women willing to fuck me in the ass. I don't know. I'm kind of a sensitive guy, I think. But I'm not one of these emo kids. I think emo kids are a bunch of pussies. Well, that isn't really fair. There is one big difference between emo kids and pussies. Emo kids menstruate from their wrists. And that's the big difference. So I don't know. I kind of like different things in the bedroom, kind of kinky sex and stuff like that. And I'm like wondering how that's gonna play out when I have kids. Like they're gonna run up to me and be like, "Hey, Dad, how did you know Mom was the one? You know, how did you know you wanted to spend the rest of your life with her?" And I'd just be like, "Well, she really likes butt sex." Which is why you're a fucking mystery. Well, thank you guys very much. Thanks, BRICKNiTE. Have a good night. So do we cut now, or is it? Sweet! Totally killed it. Room of 3 people. It was perfect timing too, because that guy just got here with the whatever. Just gonna get on stage.